The world is changing at a pace never seen before, and the Philippines is no longer content to stand in the shadows or wait for permission to lead. Instead, it is stepping boldly into the future, fueled by a newfound confidence and a vision for what's possible. Across the archipelago, a new energy is surging through its islands, driven by a generation that refuses to be defined by the past or limited by old expectations. These young Filipinos are innovators, creators, and dreamers, determined to shape a future that reflects their hopes and ambitions. From the bustling, vibrant streets of Manila to the serene, untouched shores of Palawan, a story of transformation is quietly but powerfully unfolding. It's a story of resilience, of communities rising together, and of a nation determined to chart its own course. This is not just another economic report or fleeting headline. This is a defining moment in the country's history. The world is beginning to see the Philippines not as a footnote, but as a headline in its own right. The Philippines is stepping into the global spotlight, no longer content to be a spectator. It is shaping its own destiny, making its voice heard in international forums, and taking its place among the world's emerging leaders. The world is finally taking notice. International media, investors and leaders are turning their attention to Manila, eager to understand the forces driving this remarkable transformation. The sleeping giant of Southeast Asia is awake, and its awakening is impossible to ignore. The city pulses with life and ambition, a testament to the dreams of millions. You can feel the ambition and optimism in the air, on university campuses, in bustling cafes, and in the hearts of entrepreneurs who are building the next generation of Filipino success stories. For decades, the narrative was one of struggle, hardship, and unrealized potential. But today, that story is being rewritten by a people who refuse to be defined by their challenges. The black and white images of the past are giving way to a vibrant, colorful present. The country is asserting its voice on regional security, economic integration, and digital rights. Filipino leaders are at the table, shaping policies that will impact not just the region, but the world. International investors are drawn by a young, dynamic, and digitally connected market. They see a nation where innovation thrives, where startups are born every day, and where the workforce is ready for the challenges of tomorrow. This is the Philippines of 2025, a nation on the move, powered by the relentless spirit, creativity, and determination of its people. The energy is palpable, the momentum unstoppable. Years of quiet, persistent effort and reform have led to this moment. Behind the scenes, dedicated public servants and visionary leaders have worked tirelessly to lay the groundwork for progress. The Philippines is leveraging its strategic location at the heart of Southeast Asia, its young and growing population, and its deep cultural resilience. These are the pillars on which a new era is being built. Each challenge, whether natural disaster, economic setback, or political turmoil, has forged a stronger, more adaptable people. Now, they are ready to face the world, not as victims, but as leaders and problem solvers. The world is watching, not with pity or skepticism, but with genuine expectation and respect. There is a sense that something extraordinary is happening here. The story of the Philippines is finally being taken seriously. It is a story of hope, of transformation, and of a nation that is ready to claim its place on the world stage. Manila is in constant motion, a living testament to the country's rapid transformation. The old images of chaos are fading, replaced by gleaming skyscrapers and innovative startups. The city is buzzing with energy, fueled by fiber optic cables and young innovators. Manila is becoming a key technology hub in Southeast Asia. Internet penetration has exploded, creating fertile ground for e-commerce, fintech, and creative industries. International tech giants are setting up shop, drawn by skilled, tech-savvy talent. Ride-hailing apps, mobile wallets, and social media are empowering millions. The city's infamous traffic jams are now navigated with real-time data, a symbol of tech-driven change. Progress must be inclusive, and young leaders are advocating for sustainable, equitable growth. Manila's metamorphosis is a vibrant, hopeful process of reinvention. For decades, the world's perception of the Philippines was limited and often one-dimensional. Most people thought only of its stunning beaches, the millions of hardworking overseas Filipino workers, and stories of political or economic instability. These images, while rooted in reality, barely scratch the surface of what the country truly is and what it is becoming. But now, that old frame is cracking open. A new, more complex and dynamic picture is emerging, one that reveals the Philippines as a nation of innovation, ambition, and resilience. Today, the Philippines is stepping into the spotlight as a central character in Asia's unfolding drama, playing a pivotal role in shaping the region's future. Fueled by robust economic growth and a new diplomatic assertiveness, Manila has become indispensable to global powers seeking stability and opportunity in Southeast Asia. The nation's voice is now sought after in international forums, where Filipino leaders and diplomats are helping to shape global conversations on trade, security, and climate change. Investors from around the world are taking notice, drawn by the promise of a young, tech-savvy, and increasingly affluent market that is eager to innovate and grow. The country's highly educated workforce, engineers, scientists, creatives, and service professionals has become a key asset, powering industries from technology to healthcare. The Philippines is no longer just an outsourcing destination. It is emerging as a true partner in innovation, a place where new ideas are born and global businesses are built. With this new attention comes greater responsibility. The world is watching closely, expecting the Philippines to deliver on promises of inclusive development, transparent governance, and strong institutions that serve all its people. This shift in perception is a powerful vote of confidence from the international community, but it is not a blank check. The country must continue to earn trust through action and accountability. Now, the Philippines is invited to claim its place as a responsible, influential global player, one that can help shape the future of the region and the world. The curtain has risen on a new era. The world is watching, waiting, and eager to see what the next act will bring for the Philippines. To truly understand where the Philippines is headed, you must first look back and appreciate where it has come from. The story of this nation is written in the streets of its cities, the faces of its people, and the echoes of its past. Every sunrise over Manila is a reminder that history is never far behind, always shaping the present and the future. Centuries of colonization, from Spanish rule to American occupation, and decades under dictatorship, have forged in the Filipino people a deep and abiding love for freedom. These experiences have also instilled a healthy skepticism of unchecked power, a lesson paid for with sacrifice and struggle. The People Power Revolution of 1986 was a turning point, a moment when ordinary citizens, armed only with hope, courage, and unity, stood up to reclaim their democracy. The world watched in awe as Filipinos showed that peaceful resistance could topple tyranny. Today, a new generation walks in the footsteps of those who came before. They honor the sacrifices of the past, visiting historic sites and learning the stories that shaped their nation. But they also refuse to be defined or limited by history's shadows. Embracing the tools of the digital age, young Filipinos use technology not just to connect, but to expose problems, share stories, and build innovative solutions. They are entrepreneurs, creators, and change-makers, determined to shape a better future. The fight for democracy is far from over. Each generation faces new challenges, but the promise of freedom is renewed every time young people raise their voices, organize peaceful protests, and stand up for what they believe is right. This generation is focused on agency and empowerment. They see themselves not as victims of history, but as active participants in shaping their own destiny, working together to create opportunities and drive progress. By confronting its past honestly, restoring historic sites, sharing stories across generations, and learning from mistakes, the Philippines is building a stronger, more resilient foundation for the future. The echoes of history remind us that freedom is fragile and must be protected. At the same time, the voices of the future, full of vision, hope, and energy, show us the way forward, inspiring new leaders to rise. In this delicate balance between honoring the past and embracing the future, the Philippines finds its true strength and the path that will lead it forward, united and resilient. At the core of Filipino identity is bayanihan, community spirit and collective action. In times of crisis, Bayanihan mobilizes citizens long before official help arrives. Today, it's reimagined through digital platforms and social media, connecting the archipelago in solidarity. Crowdfunding, online volunteering, and digital communities amplify this spirit. Bayanihan fosters a collaborative environment where small businesses and social enterprises thrive. It's a powerful economic asset and a counterbalance to impersonal global capitalism. The world can learn from this emphasis on community over individualism. As the Philippines rises, Bayanihan will be one of its most important contributions. Progress is about lifting the entire community together. The Philippines' edge lies in its people, location, and resilience. With a median age of 25, its young, digitally native population is a powerful economic engine. The country's strategic location at the crossroads of global trade makes it a vital player in Asia. Its geography ensures it remains central to economic and security affairs. Resilience is the nation's defining trait. Adversity has forged a capacity to adapt and rebuild. This is not passive endurance, but active determination to overcome. These three assets, youth, location, resilience, form the core of the Filipino edge. They provide the human capital, strategic context, and unbreakable spirit for the future. As the world shifts, these strengths become even more valuable. The Philippines is now a sought-after partner and key voice in Asia's future. The Philippines is stepping into a more assertive role in global affairs. No longer reactive, it's building new bridges and balancing interests with strategic foresight. Its principled stand on the South China Sea has made it a champion of international law. The nation is now a respected advocate for a rules-based order. As a founding ASEAN member, it's deepening regional integration and attracting supply chains. The Philippines is positioning itself as a stable hub for manufacturing, logistics, and innovation. Its diplomacy also protects millions of overseas workers, shaping global labor standards. The nation is no longer just a piece on the chessboard, it's a strategic player. A digital wave is fueling a cultural renaissance in the Philippines. Youth are using the internet to express identity and connect globally. Filipino creators are finding worldwide audiences, sharing authentic stories and art. Animation, games, music, and film inspired by Filipino heritage are gaining global acclaim. This is more than entertainment, it's cultural diplomacy, challenging stereotypes. Artists are confidently celebrating their heritage and the world is listening. Filipinos are reclaiming their narrative, defining what it means to be Filipino today. This cultural self-assurance is vital to the nation's rise and global influence. The Philippines' progress is real, but challenges remain. Poverty persists, with millions lacking basic services. Infrastructure lags behind regional neighbors, slowing growth and connectivity. The brain drain continues, as skilled workers seek opportunities abroad. Remittances help, but the loss of talent is a major hurdle. Governance and corruption still undermine public trust and investment. The fight for transparency and accountability is ongoing. These problems are now openly debated, a sign of a nation unwilling to settle. Overcoming these hurdles will require unity and determination. The future is bright, but it must be fought for.